to understand patterns. That's why the first use cases for artificial intelligence are the things that have very clear patterns. Accounting. If it is not debit, it is credit. The rules are clear. So teach the machine. If this thing comes like this, if it's money leaving the bank, you do this. Money coming to the bank, you do that. There's no third option. So it is very easy to automate it. And that is how it has been running. And as you will find, because we like to talk about research, as you will find, like anything new, the biggest issue about artificial intelligence is fear. Am I going to lose my job? Is this going to render me jobless? How do I adapt? Do I have what it takes to master this? Is this within my control? Am I at the mercy of the people who are putting it together? It is this psychological hurdle that everybody needs to overcome. But if you remember that at some point, this was a feeling that the world had about computers that has now become anybody can use. 80-year-old, 90-year-olds are now using computers. Then know that you have the power to master this thing. It is within your control. There is nothing unusual about it. There's nothing different from all the technologies that you have been adapting to unconsciously. All of a sudden, phone has moved. The mobile handset has moved from being just a device for taking calls to now doing a lot of things. And even old people are they are posting status. Can you imagine? They are attaching videos. So it's all in the mind. And that mindset is what we are trying to help you build this time. And like I've said before too, AI is not new. It has just now been injected with steroids. That's now making it to fly. It's no longer news for you that when you are typing on your phone, as you are going, the phone will give you suggestions. That's artificial intelligence, because over time it knows how you construct it. Good morning all, good morning all. After a while, once you see GOO, it completes it for you. It's the same thing. We've known about Siri. For those who use iOS or Apple product, very, very popular. So the only difference now is that this capacity has now been taken to the power of billions and billions of processors. This is an abridged version, by the way. Please go to the YouTube channel and watch the full session, because we went through the journey. You have very, very large language model that had been trained. It's a training. That's why GPT stands for Generative Pre-Trainable Transformer. My emphasis first is on the trainable. It is because it has been trained that makes it possible for you to use it. I use this example all the time. Allow me to use it again, please. I have done some work in the agriculture space where I work for this company. The name of the company is Afex. I'll give them the publicity. And because of the model that they do, they're into doing their bit to eliminate hunger by making sure that we don't have waste from the farm and eliminating post-harvest losses, storage losses, giving the farmer a lot of value. So that's what that organization is all about. But their model is you have people that are going to go right into the farm gate to take things off the farmer, and it can go through 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 layers before it gets to them, or before it gets to the very senior people or trained people who can make all the judgment. Because in that model, you need to be sure of the product. You need to be sure of the grading of the quality of the product. It is the product and the grade that determines how much you pay. But not everybody to the last mile has that exposure and capacity. So what did this organization do with artificial intelligence? Start training the computer how to recognize the different grades of the produce that they buy, whether they are grains or they are flours or they are whatever. So that over time, an uneducated person, not so literate, on the farm gate can just take his phone, look at a bag of maize, take the picture, upload it somewhere, and based on the training that the machine has been given, it can send the result that says this bag of grain is grade B, and grade B is N naira per kg, and if this is 30 kg, then this is how much you are going to pay. And it is reliable. Because through the training, it's able to understand that if this picture comes like this, in this single picture, it's about 70% grain, 30% sand, and 10% chaff, because of being able to identify all those small, tiny things. So, the ability to pre-train it and then turn it into a chat where you can talk to it and it can answer you is what has given this thing the steroids. And what do you have? It took 78 months for Google Translate to get to 100 million users. It has taken ChatGPT only 2 months to get it to 100 million users. That's just a summary here. With each passing improvement, the time is shorter because now computing power is higher. There are more people who know how to use it. Boom, 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 boom. So today, DeepSeek comes out, before you blink, it has 100 million users because everybody can now see the value that it brings. And that value is what we want to showcase DIY session today. But before we get to the value, let's just demystify a lot of things. People think that ChatGPT is coming to take their job. It will destroy all human beings. Yes, it can be used for negative things, but it's still the human being that is going to unleash it. So your focus, therefore, must be on how to master it. And that is why I like to just say that artificial intelligence is not a substitute. It's a facilitator, it's an enabler, it's an amplifier. That's what we are going to show to you tonight. So what should you be doing? Learn, 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 learn. For your domain, know all that is possible. It is not AI that will take your job. It is the person that knows how to use AI that will take your job. It is not AI that will take your business. It is the person that knows how to use AI that is going to take your business. So if you are serious about being relevant, you are serious about continuing to be active, continuing to be in control of your journey, it is not by hiding your head in the sand. It is by learning it, getting close to it, using it, getting better at using it, and then ultimately you will become the master. Episode 3 for this was then to show you that there is no running away from it. On the business side, on the finance side, on the health side, for your relationships, for your romance, for your training and education, in your phone, wherever you turn, AI is staring you in the face. So you just have to learn it, keep developing, keep staying up to date. Why? Because there are 3 types of people in the world. My question, which one are you? There are 3 types. There are those that make things happen. There are those that watch things happen. There are those who are completely ignorant of what is going on. After it has happened, they are asking, hey, please, exactly what happened just now? The choice is yours. If you apply yourself to the skills and you get going with it, you will be a part of those who make things happen. And as you will see, for all of us on this call, none of us studied computer engineering in school. None of us can be said to be a tech guru, but we've learned how to use AI for our spaces, and we want to help you to demystify it. So As I stop now and we get into the DIY session, which is do-it-yourself session, it's my privilege to welcome, and if you can unmute and put your hands together, or if you know how to use the emoji, please bid welcome Mr. John Titiloye. John is the engine that drives all that we do. He's my producer, he's our content person, he's just a very special human being. And I'm really glad that he's in my corner. We are doing a lot of stuff together. Some you may know, some you will know later. But today, John is going to be here to show us what is possible with AI. We can't take all the content that John has for us, but let's see where we are at about 5 minutes to 7, 10 minutes to 7, because we still have another wonderful lady on this call that needs to show us some things on the techie side. So, Uncle John, let me stop sharing and yield the floor for you to start to share. And I'm looking forward myself to what you have to tell us. Thank you very much, everybody. If you have questions, just hold it. We will stop at some point. In fact, once John starts, it's open mic. It's completely open mic. So you can ask your question at that point. Thank you, everybody. John, over to you.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Can you see me? Please confirm my video is clear.
Yes, we can see you a bit, but go ahead.
Okay. All right. So my name is John. Thank you, T-Mark. Thank you, my boss. That's my boss, all of you. So today we are just going to be playing around AI, and it is going to be an interesting period. I want to ask that let us all practicalize the things that we do here. So if you have your phone, if you have your laptop, I'd like you to please be ready to do these things, because I would like somebody to even share their screen as we proceed. All right. So while we're preparing for this session, we just said, okay, what apps are out there? From the beginning of the AI and you 3 months ago, we asked everyone to please just go and check around to see different apps, to see things that they can use for their work. And so we made a list. I'm going to share my screen now. All right. So let me know if you can see my screen.
Coming up. Yes, I can see your screen.
Great. All right. So now you can see that this was May 6th from this Excel sheet. I just decided to create a very small list that will cut across different areas. And I would like us to please, those of us on this call, I want you to tell me the ones you are familiar with as I scroll. So I'm going to scroll slowly. I would like you to please just tell me if there's anyone you've used or you are familiar with. So you can see bold, bubble, cursor, VO, Descript, ChatGPT, Claude. I've not heard anybody. I'm sure that at least everyone should have heard about ChatGPT. So is there anybody here who has not used ChatGPT?
I have heard about
I really need our
response. I'll use Gemini too. I think I've messed around with DeepSeek a bit, but nothing serious.
All right. All right, people in the audience, please, I need to feed off our energy, so please give me that energy. Anybody else? Anybody else?
I've used Canva before. and Meta AI.
Great. Great. Thank you, sir.
Please, for all the
Anybody
people
else?
that have used the last link that I shared to join, please, do you mind just renaming? Because we have many Hey Coach here now. We don't know those who are impersonating. So I think that's Peter Olani, if I'm correct. So please,
Yes, sir.
if you can just rename so that we can know, it's easy to identify, to differentiate one from the other. We try to share the general link as the last leg so that it doesn't stop people from joining because they have to go and register. Thank you, sir. So John, go ahead, please. Sorry.
All right. So one thing that we can see from these apps is that we can use them easily on our phone or on our laptops. So people don't have that barrier, to using the AI apps. Many of them, you just need to even go to your browser and enter it, and it's free. Most of them have a free version or some allowance for people to at least experience it. So what we have here is about um we have about 80, yeah, this is 70, 75. And it's just a sample of apps from different things, from AI tools, from for building apps, for chatbot assistants, content creation. So what we'll be doing today is to just use some for creating pictures. So I sometimes do create picture. I will not come and have a graphic designer, but sometimes necessity has caused us to do different things. And so sometimes I need to maybe make a flyer. I need to do a video. And long ago, what we would need to do before we design that kind of flyer is to go to an app like pexels.com. So let's say I need pictures. I'll go to pexels.com and let's say I'll say Nigeria man in the office, okay, shaking hands. Can we still hear me and see my screen?
Yes, I can hear you. I can see your screen.
All right, so two
But
men
I'm saying
shaking
that
hands.
you just kind of slow down a little bit. So
Okay.
just try and pace yourself a little bit so it doesn't become too pacey for those who are not necessarily very comfortable with this. So just try and slow down your pace a bit. That's all.
All right, will do. Thank you, sir. So if I wanted to get the image of two men who are shaking hands because I need it as part of my flyer, I would have to go to Google or to a stock site. An example of a stock site is pexels.com, where one can get images that would match what we want. But see here, I've just typed two men shaking hands and I click on enter. So I would have to start searching and searching, and you can see that before one gets what you want, it will take a long time. On top of that, because these sites are predominantly made for and by whites, we don't really get the kind of images that we want. So I can say two businessmen shaking hands. And then we can see all of this. So can you still see my screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Great. So we can see all of this, but they are far from what we want, right? So sometimes I kid you not that getting your stock images or videos, if you are designing videos, could take hours, could take 4 hours. And I'm not even exaggerating because you want different videos or different images for the different parts of what you want to do. Now, but with AI, we can solve that in minutes. All right. So I want someone to suggest an image that they would like us to get. Someone suggest an image that someone from the audience suggest an image that you'd like us to generate.
Maybe a black child in a garden, in a flower garden.
All right. A black child in a flower garden. So for the purpose of this, there are quite a number of apps. Somebody mentioned Canva. So for the purpose of this test, let's just use Microsoft's Microsoft Designer, and then we'll come to Canva. So here, let me go and create. Intentionally, I did not create prompts or things prior to this because the quality of your prompts would determine the quality of your image. But just so that we can be as raw as possible, I did not do any pre-planning for this.
I think you need to kind of slow down again and explain what you mean by prompt and what you mean by quality of your prompt. If you can give a few examples so that it just doesn't stay in the air for those who don't even understand those lingo.
All right, thank you. I'm very excited. I'm sorry if I'm jumping, so please keep bringing me back, Tim and others. I'm excited about this because it is life-changing. Literally, it is life-changing. So pardon my excitement. All right, so prompt has to do with the information that you give your AI tool. That is, so imagine people who are in radio stations, newscasters. They have what they call a teleprompter or a prompter, and that is what tells them what comes up next. So as they are reading the news, they can see the lines of the news item. So a prompt basically is what we enter into our AI tool so that it can give us a response.
So if I can contribute to that, in simple language, a prompt is the type of question you are asking this AI tool or the type of instruction you are giving this AI tool. So what Uncle John and my boss is trying to say is that the quality of the response you get is a function of the quality of the question you ask or the quality of the instruction that you give. Now, I will try and dwell on this a bit more when I pick up the baton, but this is very important. So, and as if you notice what he did the last time, he said two men shaking hands. He wasn't very satisfied with it. He went back again and said two businessmen shaking hand. The meaning, therefore, is don't hear this phrase of the quality of the prompt is what determines everything and feel overwhelmed that how do I now know what to ask? Am I always going to know the right question to ask? That's why the emphasis is on chat. It's interactive. When you talk to it, it talks to you back. There are even applications where you can actually speak. It's not typing, you can speak and it can speak back to you like you are talking to a human being. It's extreme. So when John said he's excited, excitement is an understatement. Sorry, Uncle John, that I'm hijacking your session. Please go on.
No, not at all. Thank you, Timac. Thank you, Timac. So I've divided my time into two. One would be for generating images, and the other would be for video. And I hope we can spend a little more time on that. So here, our volunteer said a child playing in a garden. Did I get that right?
I said a black
something in a flower garden, I think.
Yes, a black child in a flower garden.
A black child, thank you. A black child in a flower garden. All right.
Sorry, sir. You have done something. How did you get here?
All right. All right. So, like I mentioned earlier, there's a very large number of tools that we can use. For generating images alone, I've used ChatGPT, I use Canva, I use Gemini, I use Meta AI. Meta AI is that one on our phones, on WhatsApp. You can just enter the prompt or whatever instruction you want to Meta AI. And so that one is very close to you because it's right on your WhatsApp. But here, I am using a tool that is designer.microsoft.com. So
Yes.
all these giants.
So how do you get here? You go to your browser.
Yes, so I go to my browser and I
Yes.
enter designer.microsoft.com.
Thank you.
So I entered that designer.microsoft.com. It's opening up. So with this, what you need is a Microsoft account. And you can see at the top right, it shows JT, which shows that I have logged in using my Microsoft account. That's why I'm able to use all of this. and it is completely free. If you don't have a Microsoft account, it will, when you come to create, it will prompt you on how to create one. It is free of charge. All you need to spend is your data, which has become like air these days. So I went to that site and now I clicked on create. Can you see my cursor at the top right, please?
I'm looking for it to shake it. Okay, yes, I can see it.
So at the
Create.
top right, I came to
Yes.
create. So before you create, in fact, you can see that there are templates. As I'm scrolling, you can see templates that one can use. You can just decide to download this or edit any of these prompts. Can you see all of these are templates that the system has brought for us, and you can just use them. So because I want to design from scratch, you can see this is create with AI. I just go to click on create at the top right. All right. Oh, well, let me go to create with AI. I've done that, and now I'll now come to images because you can create images. Can you see my cursor, please?
Yes.
All right, you can create images, you can create icons, you can create wallpapers, you can do all of these. So I'll click on create images. All right. So when I click on create images, then I can now type here, describe your image. Let me make this larger so that people can see.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
All right. So it says here, describe your image, and it says describe what you want to create. Now I'm going to click on that. But before you go, it even tells you can even choose the size. A square size is what 1024 by 1024 means is square. So what you get is a square image. Here you have a portrait which would be like for your phone, or if you want to do for Instagram Reels, yes. Then this one on the right side is wide, which would be like for a laptop. So if the final product you want is for a laptop or for that kind of design, then you choose this. But for this purpose, let's just stick with square. Yes. Now, I'll now click on describe your image, and this is where we got to where we were, where I am now about typing a black child in a flower garden. Are we following me, please?
Sir, yes, sir.
Great. Now, okay, one thing I should add is that with Microsoft, with this app, you get 100 units, free units that renew every month. So
meaning you can create, you can give 100 instructions. That what you mean? Or
yes,
okay.
you can use it to
Every
generate
month.
different images. Yes.
Okay.
So if you get exhausted, you can, and you know that you need value, it gets value from you. You get value from it, that you can buy more units. But all of this, so far, I've not spent one kobo, right? A black child in a flower garden. Yes. Now I'm going to click on enter, and we'll see what it will give us. So it's taking a while for us to, for it to create. While it's creating, let me just show you some of my past designs. You can see different images
You
and
have to
people.
make it bigger for us to appreciate it.
All right. So can we see this? Some of them are, not very beautiful. Some are nice. And if you are familiar with us, with T-Mark and T-Consult, you might recognize this image. We use this image for one of our flyers.
Mother's
Right?
Day, I think.
Yes, Mother's Day. So you can see, okay, just for the sake of this teaching, I want you to see the prompts that I wrote by the right. A Nigerian mother, elegantly dressed in a comfortable Ankara homewear, reclines on a sofa with a warm smile, enjoying a well-deserved moment of rest. She's reading a book to her 5-year-old son. Nearby, a skilled artisan dressed in a red and gray overalls, repairs, blah, blah, blah. Now, don't let this overwhelm you. I had some help. So I went to ChatGPT and I described what I wanted. And then it brought this. So I had to do some iterations, some corrections to ChatGPT. And then when I, excuse me, when I finally got a prompt that I thought I liked, I came to designer.microsoft.com to generate my image. And that was what gave us these images that you are seeing. I want us to realize that a couple of years ago, to get this kind of thing with this kind of specificity, you might have to go and pay a model and get a room.
A painter or something.
Yes, and all of that to be able to generate this image. But I've done that for free here. Yes, they might not be as perfect. I might not be able to get all the conditions, but with more iterations, you'll be able to get what you want. And believe you me, AI is getting much, much better. Yes. Now, these are the images we generated. Can you see them?
Yes, this looks like somebody that I know.
Well, all right. So I'm sorry, I didn't see the name of the person who asked for that image, but can you see this?
Yes, I can.
Yes, great. So we can change it. We can say that we want it to be this is like this is a close-up shot. We can say we want a medium shot, we want a wide shot, we want
Can
it to
you
be
edit the prompt and say like a child with African braids or something? Can you describe? Can we put a description to the air?
okay.
Yeah, African attire as well, probably.
African
Great.
attire with shuku or didi. Will they recognize? Does it know what shuku and didi is?
A Nigerian girl in a flower, in a Nigerian girl wearing a brown
Yes.
pinafore and black shirts with, let's say, all back hairstyle and blue jeans. The image should be well lit, or should have sunset hue and well lit. What else? What else do we want to add to that image? What else do we want to see in that image?
Can we say that we want some animals in the background with a
Okay.
giraffe in the background?
Giraffe and let's see one crazy, a giraffe and
a lion.
And a lion in the background and a
rainbow in the sky.
And a rainbow in the sky. Okay, the girl is smiling into the camera. All right, so let's try this. We might need to have make some iterations, but let's try this. While we are going on with this, I want us to I want someone who wants to share their screen and practicalize. Is there anybody here who would like to just practicalize what we've done with images? So from our audience, we have people who are professionals.
Hey.
What's that? Timak.
Is this picture?
Oh.
This picture is looking like I don't understand.
Okay. This one is safari.
Exactly. It's a very blazing red sunset.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
sorry, go on with your thoughts. Are you asking a question?
Yeah, it's just that this one is not all black. I'll be all back.
This is what you understand. This is carry afro.
Yes. So I mean, this is nice, right? This is nice. And with more iterations, you can come back and edit this and change different things. So I was saying that we have just 1 minute, please. I'm sorry about that. So I was saying that we have different people here because I want to imagine our use cases, right? So I know we have a number of 9 to 5ers, professionals here. We have people who have their businesses. You can generate images, you can generate things that will help you to promote your business to, in fact, you can cartoonize an image, right? I will show you something when we get to the video part, right? So this is nice. Do we have any other person in the audience who wants to suggest something else before we quickly move to videos?
I thought you were asking somebody was available to share their screen and practicalize. Are you moving away from that?
Okay, so I'm trying to even see our audience. I can't see the participants. Is there anybody that wants to share their phone or video screen so that they can just practicalize this? Anybody? Anybody? Ms. Christina Atto, do you want to share with us something you can do quickly?
Boy,
I'm still working on it actually.
Coffee Dias is raising a. I don't know if he saw her hand. I don't know.
Okay, yes, please. Coffee Dias, do you want to share your screen? I can grant you permission to share. You can share your screen now, please.
But are you going to walk me through the steps?
Yes, please.
Okay.
John, you are still sharing.
All right. You can share your screen now.
Okay.
Wow, it's 5 minutes to 7 already.
Can you imagine?
Okay, so what do I do?
All right, so go to designer.microsoft.com. All right, great. So you just come to under create AI, create with AI. Let's go to images.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. So what do you have in mind? What do you want to create?
Or does anybody in the audience have anything in mind?
Yes. Does
Yeah.
anybody have something
So
to
it
share?
becomes collaborative. Anybody wants to join Coffee Dias? Anybody has a suggestion? Ami, I don't know who that is. Do you want to say something? Okay. Please, I want an image of an artisan because we have a new product in market now that is called screws and spanners. So I want an image of an artisan who has just received the payment alert for his first job on screws and spanners. He is wearing a coverall. So he's wearing a red overall, with a brown hand gloves and a hard hat together with safety goggles. Sorry, can you go to the beginning again? A black artisan. No, don't. Yes. let's make it a black female artisan. Yeah, a black female. Does anybody have anything to add to this picture we are painting with words? And then she's holding her phone on the right hand, and her left hand is punching the sky. While her exactly is punching the sky. The face is beaming with excitement and joy. Let's see what we get.
Okay.
Moment of truth.
Abby.
Ah,
Can you
this
imagine?
is awesome.
Awesome. Awesome. I love this extreme right one.
I know, like the prompt was so accurate, so this just delivered.
I love this. I love this. I love this.
You can click on it so we can see it. You see, it keeps getting better. About 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, when some of the AI platforms first became public, we would see people with 6 fingers or 3 fingers. But over time, they have refined this craft, and it keeps getting better.
Yeah.
Believe me, it keeps getting better. And yes, there are caveats,
Please, we should not throw these pictures away, John. This particular set will be very useful for us, yeah?
Okay. Yes,
So
yes.
please, we would like you to share this with us if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Totally.
All right.
Okay, so
Okay.
John, in the sense of time, I don't know how we're going to do it. Are we sure we're not going to have another DIY next month? Because it
Amen.
doesn't look like we can go far at all. It's already 7 o'clock. We have not even
Yes.
taken Christiana, and I still want to show something on the finance and accounting side.
Yeah.
Anyway, just go on, sir. Let's see how
Yeah.
far we can. I don't
Okay.
want this to go too long either.
Thank you. Thank you, Coffee Dias. This is really nice. And I mean, I'm sure that, okay, I made a mistake. So when I said 100 units, Microsoft, they've had to scale down on it. So I think it's now 15 units per month. Before it used to be 100.
1.5.
Yes, it's now 15,
Oh, I
15.
see.
So I was watching a podcast with Simon Sinek and this other guy last week, and he was saying that they believe that we are like the last people who are going to get AI for free. Like we are people basically we're
I
introduced
heard that, but I don't believe it. I don't agree. The reason is because of the competition.
competition anyway.
Yes. I've heard that angle, but I don't believe it. I do not agree. I think that the competition is so fierce and more people will come into it. Anybody who tries to have the monetized version only is going to have a lot of problems because there's nothing exclusive about it. That's my own opinion though, but we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah. So I will let me just share let me go back to share my screen. Just a moment. So while we were on this meeting, I said earlier that I was not creating, I did not use I did not create any prompt with AI tools. But now I entered ChatGPT and I told it about my predicament. I told it to give me 8 prompt ideas for video generation because we want to go to video next and see the things it brought up.
You want to make it bigger?
Okay. Sorry, I had to make it smaller to take in things at once. Oops, that's too much. Oh God. Okay. Can you see this?
Yes.
All right. So the prompt I gave it was, I've been asked to co-facilitate HeyCoach today. Yay, kind of nervous. I'm sure our audience out to, so you can see that like I'm talking to a friend, an assistant.
Yes.
Yes, all right. I'll drill down to this. Give me up to 8 prompts for videos I can enter into an app for video. Make them have these themes, Nigerian, da 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 da. And then you can see
It
buying.
also, don't go. It also played video. I say, yay,
Okay, yes,
congratulations.
congratulations. Nervousness means you care, and I know you'll do an amazing job co-facilitating. Let's get you ready with 8 prompt ideas, right? These are Nigerian themed and fun. So I chose buying suya at a roadside spot in Lagos at night. See, can you see this? So I'm going to copy this and I'll go to an app that was just released last week. And it is so amazing. See, people, I am so wowed because I do some video production. I've been on some live productions. I know what it means to shoot a movie. I know the amount of time it takes to get the lights correctly, number
The
of takes,
sound, the
sound,
motion.
everything.
And if it's more than one person, the queuing in and all this, and then to do it in number of seconds or minutes that you want, so it's not too long. It's a lot of work.
Exactly. Sometimes for a 30-minute, for a 3-minute scene, it can take you up to 4 hours to shoot a 3-minute scene. So last 2 weeks ago or so, Google released what they call View 3. And I'm just going to play these videos that people have used, to create different things. So please watch with me.
I didn't do it! I didn't kill your family! Please stop this now!
You hate me as much as you hate my mom! You crossed the line this time! I still hear you crying in my dreams.
And you see this song?
We have been married.
I'm sorry. This is background music. You can see the background music. You can see a voice. Now look at this. This is a couple in France, right? Listen to the accent. Listen to the ambient sound.
For 60 years, we never sleep without solving our problems first. I tried learning the bagpipes once, nearly got evicted. Even the cat moved out.
He always says my cooking is not good, but he finishes everything. He knows I make the most delicious food ever.
Pineapple? On this? That's not pizza, that's a crime scene.
So this is nice. And we can see these are all white. So I'm in a group where a couple of guys, some guys have done different things with so,
no matter how long you protest, though, I understand the hardship you face. Well has gone up. Food and other prices have followed it. Things seem anxious and uncertain. A creative mind is a fertile land for growth. Life is dynamic.
So this is also here. So we can see that this was made in Nigeria. And this next one is so you can see that the use cases the possibilities are endless for different things, for animation, for video creation. So now we've copied this, and when one is creating a video, you need in video editing, you need many different elements. There's the video itself, there's the voiceovers, the sound. If I wanted to make, one more thing. I'm sorry, people. There's one more thing I wanted to show us. And this is that.
We've all been there. Your car breaks down at 10 p.m. in the middle of nowhere, and you need a mechanic ASAP. Or there's a burst pipe flooding your bathroom and you're already late for work. That so-called electrician just ruined your expensive TV and now he's not picking your calls. We've all been there. You just need that one artisan who will make your life easier so you can focus on other important things. Introducing screws and spanners. the go-to app for all your artisan needs. We connect you with the best and most reliable professionals right in your area. And for skilled artisans, it's your time to shine. Join our platform with zero onboarding costs and reach customers who value your expertise. Screws and spanners, where convenience meets quality. Available now on Android and iOS. Download, use, refer, repeat.
All right, thank you. Can we still hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, so that video you saw was created about 85% of it, of the stock video and pictures were generated by AI. And this was even sometime last year. I know that if we were to do this again, the quality will be much better because we have better tools and we can write better prompts. So the essence of all I've been saying is that we just need to try our hands on it. I don't want anyone to feel like it is overwhelming because the more you use it, the better you get. And of course, it should not replace your creativity. It should not replace your skill. It will only enhance it. So for the video, I copied that prompt, and this is the very first time I'll be using VO3. I intentionally did not use it up till now because I wanted us to experience it together, right? So this, like I'm saying, this is literally the first time
How do we get here, sir?
Sorry. I went to google.com. Okay, this is it. Can you see? I went to google.com and I typed VO3. That's it.
Yes.
Right? The other AI tools I've used, the other AI tools that
And
are
so
there.
so it gave you all these options. Which of them did you
So
take?
I just clicked on this view.
Okay.
I just clicked on this,
All right.
and that's what brought me here. This thing, yeah. So it brought me here. Let me just click on it again anyway, so this is VO3. I needed to use my login details. And so you can either use Gemini or Flow. I clicked on Flow. For this, it requires payments, but the first month is free. So create with Flow. And that was what got us where, yes, create a project to start. Are we following, please?
I am.
All right. Please, can I see people in the audience just drop one emoji, one sticker so that I can know that they are still following? Drop an emoji, say I am still here. All right. Still here, thank you. Anybody else? Anybody else still here? Thank you, Dimark. Great. Okay, thank you, everyone. So we saw the prompt that I copied from ChatGPT. Let me just go back so you see it. I asked it to give me 8 prompts for videos. I can enter into an app for video, and I told it the themes. So depending on what you want, you can use an AI tool to create that. So, all right, so new project, yes. Type in the prompt box to start. So I'll just paste it here. A man in native attire buying soya from a Hausa vendor at a smoky roadside stall in Lagos at night. Streets glowing, blah, blah, blah. And I click on enter. So from what I read, it should take 3 to 5 minutes to generate. While that is being generated, I want to just go back to the list I shared earlier and let us know that there is a lot we can do for the different parts of our lives. I am drilling down towards picture and video creation, but if you want to frame up your picture so that it can look standard for LinkedIn, you can take a picture of you the way it is, maybe you're even just dressed casually and take it into AI and tell it to bring a professional headshot. Should try that. It's just because of our time that we're not doing that. So all of these different apps can be used. If you want, we can share this with you because there's no gatekeeping here. But you need to join the HeyCoach community. The HeyCoach community, I've dropped the link earlier in the chat. So if you wish, we can send this there. All right, so let's see our video. Can we see this?
So
Is
yes, sir.
anybody excited? This thing is exciting me. I mean,
It's not just you. Do you know how many days of, even before the 3 day, before the 4 hour shooting you're talking about, how to mobilize the people, find the cars, get all the lights, get all the equipment, find the setting, make sure the Okada will not come and knock somebody down, area boy will not disturb you. It's a whole lot of headache that you are doing in 3 minutes like this.
and not to talk of the budget. So I mean, there will still be need for Hollywood. There will still be need for some of these things. But do you know that when you're on this kind of site, especially because you're on the road and you can't control it, you have to pay some area boys so they'll not disturb you or go with your security. Like there's just so much that AI does. So I'll play the first one. Let's listen or let's watch.
No sound.
No, there's no sound here. If
Okay.
one sound, we need to generate that.
Okay, and then layer
With
it.
another app, yes,
All
and
right.
then excuse me, we will now do what we call a lip sync, and so that the sound would that is coming from the person's mouth would
Yeah.
match. So this is the first one. This is the second one. Let's see. Let's see what the second one looks like. Can you see? We can say the man should put it in his mouth. We can say he should enjoy it. You know, so it's just a lot. Yeah. We can come here and say that we can edit things, I believe. Yeah, so this is the prompt. If I want to say, okay, let's just say a man
Optimize it, yes. Take a
optimize
man.
it.
Yes.
A man and his girlfriend. Okay. The man tastes it. Okay, they taste the soya and they taste it and smile. Let's do this and I'll send it. So it's generating it. And do we have anybody who has questions, please? So whether for animation, whether for different things, let us feel free to just mess around it. There are no rules stopping us. And it's just as far as you can imagine, as far as you can dream. There's so much to do. Yeah. So does anybody have any question, please? Does anyone have any question?
Thank you, JT. After this, should we just try and take Christy?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe if there's a demand for it, we can have another one. Can you imagine? It's so nice.
So he has lost the man here.
Yes, but this is nice. So you have the two variants.
Yeah.
So did they replace, can you code that? Did they replace the one with the man or?
No,
they
it's
just
still
add-
here.
Exactly. So you don't have two variants.
Yes.
So you can have, if you want the female one, you do. If you want the male one, you do.
And
I'll say that if the house wants us to do another run next month, then we could attempt to do that. Okay, this is interesting actually.
so all you need to do is download this and go to your video editing tool to do. But even here with
it
Vue, you can create a whole scene. So there are people in one community I'm on who have used some AI apps to create like animation, stories for children, and even though it's scene by scene, you can create it and it's just so nice. Yes. All right, Tim Mark, I would like to stop here if there are no questions.
Thank you very much, Uncle John. Please show him some love. Please put your hand together for John. That's versatile Monsieur John. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, Mark.
All right. So next for me is Christiana Ogunleye. She's a software engineer. She's a front-end engineer, even though I think she's trying to become a full stack. And our session this evening is just to show us that the use of AI is not just limited to design and all those soft and all those entertainment related or content. That even AI, if you're into software development, AI has a place. AI is useful. So, Ms. Ogunleye, you have the floor. She's an entrepreneur. She's a content creator. She's a brilliant mind that it's a pleasure to have her on this speech right now. So, please, you have the floor. Please go ahead. You are muted.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Okay, I believe that my Oga has done the introduction, so let's just get to it. As a developer, I write codes, and a lot of people have been worried when this AI thing came, and they are like, AI will take their jobs. But to me, I just tell them that as long as your job does not require human intelligence, then just go and start looking for another job, because artificial intelligence is just a tool to an end, not the end itself. So I cannot be a tailor and expect that I should expect that I should pick up a mechanic tool and expect to use it for my no. So AI is a tool for me, and it helps me to be more productive and even helps me to achieve lots more in less time. But the basics of this is that you should be grounded in the skill that you want to use the AI tool for. In sense that as a front-end developer, I write a particular language, which is React. And well, because I have the basics and ground knowledge in programming, maybe I might be able to manipulate my way around using maybe Python prompts and expecting to get a result. Because I know what the end result is meant to be, then I'm able to use AI to help and boost my own work, my work. Do I have the right to share?
Yes, please.
Okay, so unfortunately, can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Unfortunately, I might not have people share their screen and do what I am able to practice, because software development is not like what John has done, that you just go to www.something and then you're able to practice. But I just want you to see how interesting AI has helped me in facilitating my work. This is a website that I have worked on to about 80%. I'm sure this screws and spanners coming up is ringing much more bell in your ears now, just so you know that you should go directly to the either Play Store or App Store to download it, because the noise around it should tell you that then there's something big about the application. So this website is about 80% ready, and I tell you that I used AI for about 70% of the job that I did here. And I was able to do that because, yes, I know what I want to get from the result of my prompts. I usually like to use the Copilot because it is embedded. I have it in my IDE, my integrated development environment. This is the environment where, sorry, am I too fast? Do I have people following me?
Go
I
ahead.
don't know if I'm a
The
good
most
teacher.
of us here,
Yes, we're following you.
what you are speaking is Greek. So, but it's okay. We want to learn
Okay.
Greek and Latin.
Okay. I just want
Because
to know if
we
people are
just
even
had the new pope, and the new pope was welcome in Latin. So you are speaking Latin and Greek. But the
okay.
whole essence is not like today we are going to become a software developer. The whole
Okay.
essence is to just show that even in coding, you can make use of artificial intelligence. So just go ahead and take us through what you are doing.
Okay, so just like I said that in these websites, I used more of AI to generate my code. So when people say you can code with AI, it is very, very, very correct. And let me just try to run an instance using these websites. So this is the footer area of a web page. I would pin, I'll comment this out. Okay, so when I say comment, I'm sorry I'll be using a lot of technical languages because that's what I'm used to. When I say comment, I mean I will take it out just so I can just do something else with AI. So Nigeria just happened.
Well, continue. We can hear you still. So.
So we can see that we do not have the footer area here again. That's because I want to try and play around AI to code my footer area. So I come here and create a new footer. Okay.
You are
Okay,
not telling us
so
what
can
is
you
going
see
on.
my screen? I have
Yes.
created a new footer file which I want to go and I want to have here. So can we see this this white, this my new footer area? So this is where I want to work on and create a new filter using AI. What I will do if I need to prompt is that this icon here is the GitHub. Look at AI. Did you see what happened?
Yes.
Did anybody see what happened?
Yes, all these lines were written by AI. Correct?
Is anybody else following? Yes, I want to be sure that it's not only Timac that saw this magic.
Do you want to do it again?
So I click on enter. I want to start writing. And because just the way Timaka said it, AI works with patterns, works with data, what is familiar with. So this environment that I have this new file, AI has seen that, okay, I'm talking about screws and spanners. Is this website that I want to create a footer for? If I click, okay, it's off. If I click on tab and I come here, you see that without writing any line of code, I have a footer ready. Now it's left for me to now say, okay, I want something else. I want this one to this side. I want the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, whatever to the left. I want the followers on social media to the right. I might even decide that I want a form inside this footer. So if I come here and prompt, so I want to ask the co-pilot, this is where I write the prompt. And this I got here. Is anybody even asking me how I got to this ask co-pilot prompts? Does anyone want to know?
I want to know.
Yes, please. Yes, please. How did you get here?
Okay, so this small icon here is a GitHub Copilot environment embedded in the my IDE. So if I come here and do open charts, I can come to this side and type in what I want, chat with it, and I have my results. I might need to have to copy and paste. So if I come here and say create a well-detailed styled with tailwind CSS footer using what can we have, including a form that submits to an external API.
Interesting. So if you were to sit down and be writing this one by yourself, give us an idea of how long this would ordinarily have taken you. On average.
On average, if I'm in the mood to write code and everything is intact, because many times you don't even want to write anything. But if I'm in the mood and my head is correct, this will take me about an hour plus. That is if everything is checked in my head.
That is what you just got.
And that is what
20
in less than
seconds.
1 minute, yes.
That's what you got
So if
like
I
20
come here,
seconds now.
if I
Once
come
you
here
get
and
the
copy,
prompt.
yes, if I
Okay.
come here and copy this prompt, and I come here and paste it. If we open our page, this is what our footer looks like. Hope this thing
Wow.
is not disturbing.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Without writing. So what I just need to do is edit this contacts, do some more brushing up, reiterate.
So you now need to put the correct address, put the correct phone number, put the correct email, yes?
Yes.
And then you
I
also
need to
need
do
to
that.
check that all these links are sending you to where
Correct.
you go to.
And
But
I
most
don't
of the
even
work is already done.
yes. And I might not even need to do that myself. Inside the same as Copilot, I will tell Copilot that change the address to what address should we put?
26 Shitu Animation Street. Gather phase 2.
Phase 2. Then what else do we want to change? I want to add padding.
Change. Okay, add what?
Padding. So padding
Okay.
is the space
Yes.
to this
Yes.
yeah. So what else do we want to change?
Change phone number to
Okay.
0807 777 7777. 777
Okay.
7777. Yes. Just
What else do we want to change?
let's see this one for
Okay, so if we do enter, so in my existing code, the area where I have the contact info, I will copy this, come to my contact info area. That is from here to here, and paste. Okay, so there's a duplicate somewhere.
Interesting.
I'm sorry, there is, okay, I didn't. So we now have Shitu, Animal Shaun, Street, Bagada. Let me remove this existing code. This is not in comment, that's why it's blowing. Okay. So, where do I have this? You see why I need to have my skill? Because left to somebody that does not know why this existing code refused to comment out, you think you are using AI and you are confused. So I have the numbers changed, I have the address changed, and I have not touched anything in this environment. I prefer to use the one inside this environment. So that one does not allow, that does not require me to be copying and pasting. It just writes it out. If I take this out entirely, now I want to start afresh. So I say create a footer. Create a footer using Tailwind. Tailwind CSS is one of the CSS cascading style sheets frameworks that we have. So if I do not, if I'm not explicit enough to say that I want Tailwind CSS, it might just give me the vanilla CSS, which is the plain CSS, which I would need to import from another file into this file. So that is why I am well detailed enough to say that I want the Tailwind CSS. I can tell Copilot that I want Bootstrap CSS, but I want to use Tailwind CSS. So using Tailwind CSS, create a footer, include a form that submits a well-detailed footer. This is an empty file. This is an empty page. I've not written anything. So if I click on enter, from the beginning to the end, without having to copy and paste.
All right. So once you are done with this, I think it's a good time to just pause.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
So AI wrote 126 lines of code in less than 2 minutes. And we have this. You can imagine typing and writing
With all
code
the errors that can come with it,
that
and
it will even come up
a bracket that wasn't closed.
126. So I can get more jobs because I know that I now can get more productivity in less time. And all I just need to do is, if I need to brush up some things, I need to edit, I need to add my own preferred styling, or some more touches that I need. But the majority, the main things that I want to do, I have been able to do it with the help of AI. AI has helped me to do it. I know what I want to do. You can imagine that I do not know what this means. Just this 9:15 to 20. I am not a developer, and I say, okay, they say they can use AI to code. And I write the correct prompts. Let's say I'm lucky to write the correct prompts.
We know,
and it
thank
brings
you.
it
We know
back.
that you know, thank you.
So
Even those of us who are not developers looking at it, do we understand what this means? At least me, I'm a small developer.
exactly
So
what
you
I
cannot
am
do too much
saying. So you
shakara because
don't know
me, I
what you
can
don't know.
code.
It is
But if
just
you
a
cannot code, you
tool.
don't understand
Yes,
anything.
it's just a tool that helps you. So you should not be worried or anxious that maybe AI will take it. Just know your work diligently, and it will just be a tool that just assists you to make your work faster, and you can deliver in less period of
Thank
time.
you. Thank you very much. You want to stop sharing?
Okay.
Thank you. So I can't go anymore today because I think it's sufficiently late. We need to just kind of stop now. So do you have any question for the sessions we've had so far? Any question for anybody? How has this session been? Do you think there's still a lot that John was supposed to share? I was supposed to show how it works in the finance world. Recently, I needed to put a pitch paper together for one of our clients, and I needed to do some accounting ratios. Now, I can't remember when last I did anything like that. And I tried to use some of my newly qualified child accountants. They were asking me questions. They didn't even know that. There is a difference, particularly in the Nigerian academic environment. There's a difference between the way you are taught in school and the real life you have to deal with. They really couldn't help me. I just vex, enter ChatGPT. You need to see what is done. So I was going to show a few use cases for the finance world. I see some from John. But the truth of the matter is, no matter how long this session lasts, the only way you get good at it is when you continue. So, okay, Coffee Dares is taking the word out of my mouth. If you think we should try and have another session where we can go a bit deeper, can you get into the chat? I just say yes, 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 yes. Let's see how many yes we get. Because again, there is no amount of time you spend here that can replace your getting your hands on it. But we want to try and run it in a manner that if you all come next month and you come with your PCs, we can actually have everybody get on and try this and try that. And if there are use cases you have in mind, we can always work on it together. I can only see 2 years. It doesn't sound like, okay. So, Christiana Atoy is talking about PowerPoint presentation. Can you explain what you mean by that? Whether you can use AI to create PowerPoint presentation, is that what you mean? Christiana Atoy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. That's fine. Okay, so let's make it a
I
date.
need
Sorry?
I said I have an idea, but I need in-depth knowledge on that.
All right. Let's make it a date next month. It was supposed to be a Q&A, so we'll just do it. We do it DIY, and then whatever else we find, we try and land it next month. That would be what now? So I will do this. That will be the 28th of June. Okay. So we normally don't like going so late, but this is interesting. This is one of the latest we've gone. Thank you, everybody. I do not know if there's any final thing you want to ask. Like I've said, check us out on YouTube, Development, Empowerment, and Leadership Initiative. We have a very, 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 very rich library that takes care of everything from emotional intelligence to how you take career decisions, to how you manage your boss, to finding purpose, to harnessing your energy, your skills. It's a very, very rich library. And all the episodes of Hey Coach are also there. So you can see this is the 4th episode for Hey Coach. So you can see once we are done with this, you will find it there plus. So this is plus the prior 3. I encourage you to go there and then join us on Telegram and ask any question. If you do not want to ask your question directly, you can drop it with any of the admin and we can then repost so that you can find contributions from people. Some have had the experience before, they will share. It's just coaching on the go. That's what we have on this platform, and we hope that you will find it useful and relevant. So before you go, please, there's just a very, very brief questionnaire. I think 2 or 3 questions, not more than 2 minutes, that I would like you to fill so we have an idea of how this is connecting with you and can guide us to be better. Please don't leave without filling it so that it gives us some material with which we can work. And on behalf of everybody here tonight, I'd like to say a very big fat thank you for making it a date with us. We hope it's been worth your time. We hope you found it. Nobody's completing this survey, this poll. Please complete it. We hope it's been worth your while. We hope it's added value to you. And we hope to see you next month as we land this AI conversation. But between now and then, join us on DLI YouTube channel and join us on HeyCoach Telegram channel. And until next time, what I'd like to say is thank you for being here and see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a blessed Sunday. Please complete the survey before you leave. Thank you.